Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it is time to check out another anime trailer. And I don't know when this one is going to air. However, I've seen this series on Right Stuff and Amazon quite a bit over the last year. And it always piqued my interest from the title alone. That time I got Reincarnated as a Sword is the longer title. This trailer says Reincarnated as a Sword. Kind of a crazy title. Kind of a crazy concept. Very interested to see what this series is about. And I'm so happy that it is getting an anime adaptation because I was going to read the manga, but what better way to experience it in anime form? So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and check out the trailer. There's no subtitles. This girl looks like she's in chains, like she's a prisoner or something. Yeah, of course it's a fantasy world. I mean, it's gonna be a sentient sword, right? The person gets reincarnated as a sword. A lot of different moons it looked like. Ooh. So, dude, is the sword going to come to the girl that's in chains? It's a badass looking sword though, dude. Yo, that gave me like Zelda vibes, like him going to get the Master Sword. Or Excalibur. Yo, the little eyes. So it was a dude that gets reincarnated as a sword, I'm assuming. Oh, wow. Dude, it's gonna be hilarious seeing a sword doing all this, bro, by itself without a wielder. Of course, she'll be the wielder as well. Yo. Look at that bear. It looks like it's grafted together. Reincarnated as a sword. Not a bad little trailer. Oh, it's... Oh. It starts in October. So there we have it, everybody. Reincarnated as a Sword, the first official trailer. I believe it's the first official trailer. And this is coming out in October 2022. Fall is shaping up to be a great season for anime fans. Of course, the spring season is upon us, and that's already stacked as well. Not quite sure it's coming out in the summer. But the fall, we have Chainsaw Man, this series, Bleach, The 1,000-Year Blood War, and many other series as well. And I cannot wait to get to fall for those series. Of course, like I said, we have to get through spring and summer first. So let's go ahead and go back and take a look at different scenes that stood out to me, and let's try to like dissect them a little bit. So the very first thing we see is this girl, who I'm assuming is going to be the main character alongside the sentient sword. She's in chains. She's obviously a slave of some kind. She's discriminated against, and she's going to be freed by this sword. That's what it seems like to me. As we go through it, we see that she gets hit in the back of the head with a rock, so people do discriminate against her. People view her as below human. Very interested to find out what this world's about, because in medieval type, fantasy type worlds, there's always some kind of discrimination. I mean, there's discrimination in our own world, right? So I cannot wait to see just how connected this fantasy world is to our world, to reality, you know what I mean? Just to see who's discriminated against, who's not discriminated against. I'm sure there's nobles and royalty and all of that. Let's keep going. This right here is hype. So the sword has eyes, which makes sense, right? The sword's sentient, but it almost looks like an animal in a sense with the way the eyes are. I'm super hyped to see what this sword is capable of, because we do see it flying around in the trailer. Like right here, it's flying around by itself without a wielder, chopping up centipedes and dragons and whatnot. I'm assuming this is before it finds the girl to be its wielder, but that doesn't mean it can't act on its own later on. And finally, there's this scene right here where she's fighting somebody else, another humanoid. Obviously, that's not the sword, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that sword is a different sword. It's a non-sentient sword. So maybe she's meant to train or something. I really want to find out what her deal is. It doesn't look like she's wearing chains at this point. So this is either before she's in chains or after she's freed. Maybe she's training to be able to wield the sentient sword. Either way, man, I'm very excited for Reincarnated as a Sword. Such a quirky and wacky title, a wacky concept, but it's also not, because sentient swords, living swords, have been a thing in fantasy and fiction for so long. This is nothing new, but to see it as an isekai, I think that's a little bit of a new spin, and I cannot wait to see just how crazy this anime is going to be in the fall of 2022. Are you excited for Reincarnated as a Sword? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to smash that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you very soon for another video.